Good morning, friends! I hope you had an amazing weekend. I'm sorry I was blowing up your feed with all things New Orleans and all things Summit. It was so great. It was an amazing trip. We had so much fun. It's always so fun. It literally drains me. I'm still recovering. I think I was sick going in, and I still feel like I might need 3 days of sleep. But then you have kids and that doesn't happen, so we'll just keep pushing. We'll just keep moving. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is tracking. Tracking. I am the world's worst at this, like could not be worse. So I know that if I struggle with it, you might struggle with it too, but I really learned over this weekend and have just really started to understand that I'm just hurting myself and I'm just making my life more stressful. So I don't want you to do that either. So when I say tracking, I mean whatever it is in your life that you want to see change, you need to write it down. Maybe you write it down, maybe you are a phone person or a computer person. Doesn't really matter. I'm a pen to paper gal just because I think that my soul is actually meant to live like 100 years ago, and I just work better seeing it tangibly written down. But however it works for your brain, it doesn't really matter. But tracking is tracking. So what I mean is, a lot of times we get so overwhelmed up here that nothing comes out through what we want to accomplish. So whether it's that you're trying to save more money, or you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to gain a client base, or you're trying to grow a business, or have your household run more smooth, if you're not tracking it, then it's not important. And if you're not tracking it, you're not going to see it change, because we so often get caught up in the humdrum of what's going on in our life. There's no way to actually know if what you're doing is working. So many times do I get current clients that I'm about to work with come to me and they say, well, I'm already eating healthy and I'm already doing this or I'm already doing that and nothing's working. Good morning, Rachel. I see those hearts, girl. And you say, okay, what I'm doing is not working. And I'll say, okay, tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're eating. Well, I eat pretty healthy. No, tell me exactly what you ate. You don't have a clue, because you think you're eating healthy, but you probably forgot about that bag of chips you snuck in because somebody handed it to you, or you probably forgot about those 3 coffees that you had and you didn't realize they were each 300 calories, or, oh, I did have drinks the other night, and oh, I did have that one thing, and oh, well, you're not actually eating what you think you're eating. Same thing with money. When you're trying to save money, I get a lot of clients who say, oh, I would love to do it, but I just can't afford it. That's false. It's just not a priority to you. Sure, I get that, but can't afford it, lies. Because what's really happening is, oh, I spent $5 on a Starbucks drink. Oh, I spent $200 at Target when I went in for milk. Oh, I bought $30 of junk at the gas station because my kids were being crazy and I just let them get whatever. So it's because you're not tracking it. Because if you really, went down to the nitty gritty and you wrote down every penny that you spent, 100% you could save more money, and you would be amazed, maybe shocked, maybe not amazed in a good way, at what you're actually spending. Because $1 here, $5 here, $10 over here, $30 over here, it adds up so quickly. So if you're somebody who constantly stresses about not having enough money for the things that really matter to you, I want you to start today, right this very second. I want you to write down every freaking penny that you spend, whether you swipe a card or you pay cash or it comes out of your account automatically. I want you to write it down, because there's so often so many things that are bleeding from your pockets that you just don't realize. And I'm super guilty of this. Do you need to have cable? Probably not. Is cable more important than your health and fitness? 100% not. So if there's things that are really important to you, you're going to discover the stuff you're spending money on that isn't important to you. Same thing with eating. If you write down every morsel that goes into your mouth, you are going to discover a lot of things that you're eating and drinking that you don't need and that are hindering you from your success. The reason that it's so emotional when we feel like we're not successful in whatever area, whether it be business or whether it be oops, sorry, got a notification. Whether it's business or it's life or it's health and fitness, the reason we feel like we're not successful is because we feel like we're doing all the right things, but we're not having the success that we want. And please let me know if you've ever felt this way. In business or in life or whatever, you say, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing and it's not working. But I guarantee you, if you wrote it down and you had to turn in your productivity output, whether it's the money that you spent, the work you put in on your nutrition and health, yourself, the work you put in on your business, if you had to write that down and turn it into somebody, I guarantee you the productivity you're going to track like it is your job. You are going to track like I am in your house, I am sitting next to you in the car, and I am asking you every 5 minutes, what are you doing, what are you doing, what are you doing? And I want you to write down every single thing. In the comments below, you have to let me know what's the one thing you're going to track, because you know you want a better outcome and you think you're doing a good job of it, but if you write it down, I guarantee you we're going to find different results. So please let me know. We are going to do this together. We are going to get better together. Comment below what's the one thing you're going to track so that you can have a better outcome, and then we're going to build upon that, and I'm going to help us be better together, because I need to be better, you need to be better, we need to be better. Have an amazing Monday. Let me know what you're tracking below.